After making over 150 videos, I have learned quite a lot about life and a lot of things. But I also might have lost my mind on the way. But despite that, I'm gonna do my very best to give you 5 amazing things that I've learned along the journey to making 150 videos. And the first thing is to be brave and to take risks. Truly. I believe that it is one of the best things that I've ever done is start this YouTube channel and make videos. It is probably the decision that I am the most proud of. Even though it was one of the bravest decisions that I've made. You know, putting yourself out there and making videos for everyone to see and for everyone to judge, it takes a bit of courage. And a lot of people are not willing to do that. Yet, me doing this, I have zero regrets, absolutely none. Even though a lot of people would believe that maybe you would have regrets after, 150 videos and still not getting anything for it. Not getting anything for all the effort that you put in, all the time that you put in, and you might be like, well, don't you regret all the time that you wasted? But no, I don't regret any of it. And I'm absolutely proud that this is in a sense a proof that I am a courageous person and a brave person who is willing to do things that most people are not. And it also shows that in a way I can be proud of myself for being able to be committed to something for such a long time. And so despite the fact that if you said to basically anyone that hey, you're gonna go and make 150 videos and get literally nothing out of it, most people would call you delusional and to say that is the worst decision that you could ever make. Yet somehow, in some weird magical way, I feel pride. I am so proud of myself at the fact that I took a path that most people are not willing to take, and I chose the path that I wanted to go down. I could have just focused on my studies. Yeah, they have suffered from me making all these videos, surprise, surprise. If you put a lot of time into videos, you put a lot less time into studies. But even that, I don't care. Because I am simply so proud of myself for being brave and walking down the path that I wanted to walk down instead of walking down the path that other people wanted me to walk down. The path of, mediocrity, of just doing what everyone else does. Just study hard, then get a job, then this, then that. No, but I took the path that I wanted, that I chose, instead of what others chose for me. And so, firstly, the number one lesson that I've learned is that you should be brave and take even a bit of risk, because you will simply be proud of yourself for that, even if you get nothing out of it, which is the situation that I'm in. And so absolutely in your life, if you have a decision of what should you do, do the brave thing, do the thing that you actually want to do, because you won't regret it. And the second thing that I learned is that it's absolutely worth it. The pain and suffering of going down that path of your dreams is absolutely worth it. And I can say that as a person who's gained nothing. I have lost a lot, but I have gained nothing. And I still consider the struggle worth it. Because the struggle alone is valuable. And this is something that a lot of people don't realize. The struggle alone is more valuable than just the average life. Because when you have the struggle, you have a story to tell. A story about you making your own choices. You going through the pain. You having challenges that you had to overcome. And just the fact that you went out and did it, you took the steps that most people are not willing to take, that alone is worth it. Even that struggle, even that pain, even that suffering, which is inevitable if you're gonna try to do anything worthwhile, just that alone, the fact that you tried, the fact that you have that story to tell about, I started a business and it failed, just that story alone is worth a lot more than, using a few years doing what everyone else does. And so once again, kind of brings us back to the first point. The second point is do what you want to do because it's absolutely worth it. Even though it's suffering, even though there's pain, even though there's challenges, even though it's a path where you're going to struggle for a long time, and you're going to feel like shit, and you're going to, hate the path that you walk down, but at the same time you kind of love it. It's weird. But trust me, it's absolutely worth it. In every way, it is worth it, even if you get nothing out of it, because at the very least, you will get lessons of life and you will get a story worth telling. Like I could be here saying, I'm the average student who does everything that everyone else does and there's nothing special about me. Or I could say that, you know what, I was the one who was willing to dedicate himself to a YouTube channel and to make the 150 videos, despite the fact that no one cares and no one watches, and despite the fact that I get nothing out of it. But just the fact that I did something different makes the story so much greater than the story of just doing what everyone else did. And so it is absolutely worth it, and you should absolutely try to go out and do things that give you those stories and those life lessons and make you exceptional and different and unique from everyone else. And the third thing is that I think you can find your passion by simply thinking to yourself, what is something that you will literally do without any external reward? Because, if you make 150 videos with no external reward, usually an external negative outcome, so basically something negative happens due to me making a video, like for example, negative comments or so on. And so if you're willing to put so much time and effort into something without getting anything out of it, then that already shows something. It means something. And so I think through this process of just doing this, and the fact that I've been able to do it for such a long time without any external rewards at all, it means that, maybe this is my passion, maybe this is my purpose, maybe this is something that I'm supposed to do because I'm able to do it for such a long time without a reward. Because, you can always imagine that there's a lot of things that you would never do if you didn't get anything out of it. And if you think about, for example, the studies that you're studying right now, or the job that you're working at, would you do it without any external reward, like a monetary reward? Like if you didn't get paid for your job, or if you didn't get anything out of your studies, would you do them? And if the answer is no, then maybe that is not your purpose. Maybe you're supposed to find something else that you're supposed to do. Maybe you're supposed to find that something that you're willing to do without a reward for years and years. And that is probably your passion. That is your purpose. And that's what I learned. You don't find your passion through thinking in a room to yourself, what is my passion? You have to go and do things. And then when you find that thing that you're willing to commit yourself to for a long time without any external rewards, that's how you know that might be your passion. That is how you know. And most people have it backwards. They're like, they want the external rewards of, money or whatever. And they're like, okay, how do I get the money? But no, you should actually first focus on what is your passion and then find a way to monetize it. And so most people, they're like, okay, I want the money, so what is the fastest way to make money? I'm gonna go get that job, even though I hate the job. But instead, I think you'll be a lot happier and a lot more satisfied in your life and a lot more proud. Once again, going back to proudness, you're gonna be a lot more proud of your life decisions if you, instead of doing that, you focus on what is my passion, what is the thing that I actually want to do, and then later on, think about how can I monetize this, how can I get the external rewards out of this passion, instead of looking at only the external rewards and taking the shortcut path to that, which usually doesn't lead to any long-term satisfaction. And fourthly, a very important lesson when it comes to doing something for such a long time without any external rewards is that you don't need hope or belief. Trust me, You know, the time where I believe that, you know what, this is the video that will blow up, that's long gone. You know, I don't think anyone's gonna watch this video. Yet I can make it anyway. I don't have any hope of, you know, success. Yet I can still keep going. You know, you don't have to know for a fact that you'll be in great shape by summer. You don't have to believe that you will be in great shape by summer. You don't have to hope that there's gonna be something that gives you great shape and, you know, the body that you want for the beach. You can still go to the gym. And you know what? If you still do it despite not having any belief, any hope, you're still gonna get the best possible outcome. You're gonna be in the best possible shape by summer if you go to the gym anyway. You don't have to believe or hope on certain outcomes. You just have to take the actions that are the most likely to get you there. And so trust me, if you like, I don't believe my business is gonna succeed, I don't have a hope that, you know, things are gonna work out, you can still do it. You can still take the actions that get you there, that at least give you a chance. You know, like, trust me, hope and belief and all these fancy words, they're long gone. Once you make 150 videos and you get nothing out of it, trust me, at some point you're gonna lose hope a bit. That's just inevitable. But you know what? You can still keep going, you can still keep making videos, you can still run that business, you can still keep going to the gym, you can still, you know, do whatever you have to do to go towards your goals and your dreams. So hope and belief are in no way necessary to do the correct actions. And so you can simply use discipline to do what you're supposed to do, no matter if you believe that you'll get anything out of it or not. And that's a great lesson that I learned, is that, you know what, I don't even have to believe that I will succeed. I don't even have to have hope that things will work out, because they probably won't. And I have a track record of 150, well, more than 150 videos of it not working out, of it not succeeding. And so the track record and the history is telling me that it's probably not gonna work out. So there is no belief, there is no hope, but you can do it anyway. And there is some virtue in that. Imagine you are a soldier in battle against an enemy that is much larger than you and has overwhelming technology and everything, and it seems hopeless. Yet by you continuing to fight on is virtuous. Despite it being hopeless, as long as you keep fighting, that is virtuous. And the more hopeless it is, the more virtuous your fighting will be. If success was guaranteed, there would be no virtue in you fighting, you working, you going to the gym, whatever. But if there is no guarantee, if it seems hopeless, if everyone lacks belief in you, no one believes that you'll succeed, all of a sudden you doing it is a lot more virtuous. It means a lot more, it's a lot more impactful. And then eventually, if you happen to succeed, trust me, it's a lot bigger of a victory than if everyone believed in you and if you believed in yourself. And so finally, the final thing that I've learned along this journey of 150 videos is quite a weird one, but it's self-love. And it might sound quite cliche and weird, self-love. But truly, I've learned that self-love does not come from some, BS affirmations in front of the mirror, saying to yourself, I love you, I love you, I love you, in front of the mirror. Nothing like that works. But I've learned to love myself by me becoming the type of person that is easy to love. And what I mean with that is that I've been brave. I've done brave things. I've worked hard. And so even if no one else sees the struggle that I've been through, no one else sees the dragons that I had to slay, the challenges that I had to overcome, or the battles that I had to conquer, even if no one else saw them, and no one else ever will see them, I saw them. I see them. I know. I know that I did the brave thing. I know that I worked hard. I know that I went to the gym even though I didn't feel like it. I worked on the videos without hope. I did the correct things. I gave it my all. And so I can love myself. You see, most people who don't love themselves, the reason why they don't love themselves is because they know that deep down they could do more. They have potential that they're not using. And so of course you're gonna hate yourself. Of course you're gonna hate yourself if you know that you could have gone to the gym but you didn't go. Of course you're gonna hate yourself if you had work that you should have done but you didn't do it. But if you always do what you're supposed to do, it's easy to love yourself. Because deep down you know, even if no one else knows, you know that you gave it your all. You did your best. And that's when you can love yourself. When you know that at the end of the day, you're like, you know what, I couldn't have given even an ounce more. I couldn't have done more. I did my best. That's when you can love yourself. Because that's when you know that you left nothing on the table. And so I wish that you, if anyone is watching this, and has watched this far, I hope that you go out there and do the best you can. Because then it is easy to love yourself. Because you know that you've done your best. And so as always, stay disciplined, chase your dreams, and have a fantastic day.